Alright, today we're going to go over the Ecopixel blades by LGT Saberstudio. This is my custom Argo Solstice, custom painted anyways. This is base coat, clear coat, but when dueling you're going to get some blade or hilt to hilt contact. As you can see there, we got a chip there. There's one right on the tip there, also right about there. A little bit here on the handle, just cosmetic stuff. But I wanted to see for myself how well these blades would hold up. And when I first started class, I ran into a few hiccups. The blade it'd light up fine, but as soon as we'd start getting some blade to blade contact, it'd inadvertently shut off every once in a while, or it would only light up in certain areas. What I found was these pogo pins in here, they have to be really secure, so you got to really push down firmly on this blade and secure the blade in really well if you're going to be doing any dueling at all. But my main concern was how well the LED strips inside the blade would hold up under heavy combat. And LGT Saberstudio recently did a video of them running over the blades with trucks and doing some heavy dueling with them. And this is going to be the first of a series. So this is after the first session, and you know, like I said, we've got some scrapes and scratches on the hilt, but that's from my paintwork. It looks like the areas that are unpainted are holding up fine. It still lights up fine. And the only thing I'm noticing is, and I don't know if you can see it on camera here, probably can't, but there's a little bit of corn cobbing right here where we get a lot of heavy contact, and a little bit up here where we have heavy contact. And is what that is that's from the LED strip basically getting knocked out of center, and it's closer to the edge of the blade. It's livable because, as you can tell on camera, you can't see it. Let me shut the light off. On camera it doesn't show up. And it's really not very noticeable. See, I see it right there, but that's because I'm looking for it. Let me get the light turned back on here. So, okay, after 2 hours of testing on this, so far, I'm rather impressed with how well it's holding up. Surprisingly well. So I wanted to go over a few other purchases that I did from LGT Saberstudio. This is the Leia version 2, part of the Transcendence series, I guess. This one is not NeoPixel. I got this in base lit, basically because it's considerably cheaper. This one was rather expensive. Their Transcendent line is usually much more expensive than their regular line, and these parts are not compatible with the other parts as far as I know. Let's go ahead and power it up, and as you can see, that's not the Ecopixel. It does have the smooth swing, and it is of course RGB, just like all the other standard Dark Wolf boards. The interesting thing, though, and not all retailers are going to offer this, but since I buy direct from LGT Saber Studio, it came in this really nice, I believe it's a metal box. Well, it's metal and polymer. This edge here is probably polymer, but these outer edges are metal. It's lockable. Has a nice little carry handle. Foam padding inside. It also comes with a charger and, what really surprised me, an acrylic saber stand that I haven't put together or anything yet. It also has a blade plug, but the blade plug is rather long. Now, a few things you need to know about the Leia, and I would assume that it's the same for any of the thin necks. The LED has to come about, it takes up about half of the emitter. So my blade is only in there about a quarter of an inch. I don't know if I'm gonna trust that for dueling. And let's be honest, this is a shelf princess. This is too beautiful to be banging metal to metal and risk getting any scuff marks on it. So yeah, this is going on the wall as a decoration, occasional come out to show off kind of thing. Knowing that now, I wished I would have got it in Neopixel instead. My original thought was I was going to be using it for dueling, but I don't think I'd want to duel with this, especially when I have other options. Real quick, I want to power this down before I drain my battery on it. So we'll hold it down for 10-15 seconds. While we'll do that, I'll take a smoke break. By the way, kids at home, smoking's bad and you shouldn't do it, okay? Alright, so that's powered down. Now these two are my main dueling sabers, and they're rather similar as far as, well, they are similar in the pommels. The switch is the same, switches are the same, handles are a little bit different, and pommels are a little bit different. And of course, this one here is my Shoto. It's a 30-inch dueling blade. I believe these ones are heavy grade, and this one of course is a longer handle. I've got a extension in it, and the 36-inch dueling blade. Both of them have the RGBX Dark Wolf board, so they do have smooth swing as well as the 9 sound fonts. And this is another one that I put together recently. It's kind of a hybrid of a couple of different forms. But I kind of like this one too. It's really lightweight. Good ergonomics for holding two-handed. Now, as far as their dueling blades go, their mid-grade blades hold up just fine. I do suggest that you request round tip instead of the standard bullet tip, just because that takes a little bit of the impact point out if you do accidentally, do a forward thrust. Most dueling schools don't allow for intentional stabbing motions, but occasionally you will get something like that, and it really hurts when you get hit with a bullet tip. So do your opponents some favor. Do your opponents a favor and get you some bullet tip blades. You can always get a couple of sorry, I said bullet tip. Get the round tip blades for dueling and the bullet tips for show or filming, flow, or whatever. Anyways, that's about it for this one. I'll have some more information on how well this is holding up in the next video after the next class. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe.